Hi Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your March 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising signs. So Sagittarius, if you are looking for additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I do offer here on my channel, please head over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there because I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day. And of course, if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head over to northeasttarot.com and read about how I offer my private readings. I do have a variety of different readings for sale on my website. All right. Beautiful. You have a beautiful spread here, Sag. All right, so the overall energy for you, Sag, for the month of March is actually the moon. Okay, so the moon as the overall energy for you, Sag, for March, there's going to be a lot of just very, very intuitive Sages in the month of March. So make sure that you're listening to your intuition. You could also be having some very, very vivid dreams, receiving some psychic messages. So just make sure that you're paying attention, meditate if you can. There's going to be a lot of messages coming through for a lot of you. The moon is more of an emotional energy as well. So there could be some more emotional Sages in the month of March. That's not always a bad thing. The moon also represents the unknown. So something could be coming to light. I'm getting that for some of you. There certainly could be something coming to light. It could be a secret. There could be something that maybe you didn't know about that maybe you're becoming aware of for some Sages in the month of March. Also for some Sages, you could have been dealing with a situation that there was a lot of uncertainty around this. So something could have felt as though it was up in the air. And maybe some clarity is going to be coming through for you in the month of March. We're starting out with the Six of Pentacles crossed by the Five of Pentacles, which is quite interesting. So the Six of Pentacles is a very generous energy. This can represent you giving or receiving something. So right at the start of the month, because we have the Five of Pentacles here, which can be for some Sages you feeling a lack financially, feeling a lack of financial stability or security within your life. Maybe not necessarily lacking financially, but feeling as though you don't have enough. Because we have the Six of Pentacles here with it, there could be some Sages that maybe you are receiving like some sort of help financially. This could be like a family member or someone like that, someone close to you, a friend, a family member, a spouse, someone helping you out financially. So for some of you, maybe you are lacking financially and this is you receiving some sort of financial help. But this can go both ways as well. There could have also been a family member or someone around you that was lacking financially, Sag, and you could have actually helped them. So for, this can go both ways. For some of you, this is you receiving maybe some sort of financial help. And then for some Sages, you could have been very generous with someone. Let me see what I'm getting here. Yeah, for a very, very small number of Sages, there's definitely something going on the work front. So for some of you, yeah, you could be waiting on something to come through on the financial front, on the work front. So for some of you, maybe you're waiting on like a raise or a promotion, or there could be some Sages that you're trying to move up within the company, or you're trying to land a new job. Just try to remain positive when it comes to that. The Five of Pentacles, generally, it's a 5, so it can be a challenging energy. It can be a person who's losing faith with something. So I think that for some of you, there's something that you're waiting on, and you might be a little down and out. You might feel a little challenged. So just try to remain positive. At the foundation, though, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles for me is my craftsman card. This is someone who's working very hard. So for some of you, you've been working very hard And you could have received some sort of recognition here. Now, the foundation is in the deep past. This is something that's already transpired. This energy has brought you to this energy that you're in right now. This can still be an ongoing energy for some of you. So for some of you, you're working very hard. You're trying to move up within the company, or you're trying to land some sort of raise or promotion here with the Eight of Pentacles. This is traditionally an apprenticeship energy, so there could have been some Sages that you started a new job. What's really interesting is we have the Ten of Swords in the recent past, which was the end of some sort of difficult cycle within your life. So for those of you that were dealing with financial hardships, it's almost like you could have received a raise or a promotion or some sort of recognition, or you could have landed a new job, which was the end of maybe some sort of difficult financial difficulties previously. This is a cycle that's coming to an end, the Ten of Swords here. But for some of you, it's almost like you still feel challenged. So maybe you're in debt. This is a process for you. For some of you, you landed a new job. It's something that's really good for you. It's bringing in a lot of balance. Things are balancing out for you financially, but maybe you're still not where you want to be, but you're on that path. With the Ten of Swords here, this is because it's a 10. Tens represent cycles that are completing, and this was a difficult one with the Ten of Swords. So the worst is now behind you. This is in the recent past. With the Moon here, for a very small number of you, this could be deception that you dealt with. It could have been deception within the workplace. You could have been working very hard trying to move up within the company. Maybe you were promised something. There could have been some sort of deception within the workplace, or some sort of deception for a very small number of you. This can be betrayal, and then we have the Moon at the bottom of the deck. It could be from maybe another fire sign person, because I have the Queen of Wands crowning you. So this could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo person around you that you're thinking about. This could have been the person. For those of you that are resonating with this in the more negative sense, this could have been the person. If not a fire sign person, they certainly could be getting Aquarius, and I'm also getting an earth sign energy as well. So Aquarius, but then also maybe Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Now with the Queen of Wands crowning you, this is really nice, because Sag, this is you very much in your power. You might feel like yourself, you might have gone through some difficulties again, but the worst is behind you, and this is you very much standing in your power. This is you more optimistic. Definitely moving away from a more challenging energy. This is you very fiery, optimistic, having a ton of energy for the most part. The Queen of Wands has a ton of energy. She's a multitasker. She's incredibly passionate, very, very creative. So for many of you, you're definitely very passionate. There could be something that you're manifesting, something that you're taking action with. Wands really represent action. So for some of you, this is you moving forward, maybe towards something that you're very passionate about. This is something you've been working very hard on. With the Eight of Pentacles here, even if this isn't on the work front, this is a worker energy. It's a very focused, determined energy. It's you putting a lot of time and effort and energy into something. So it could have also been like some sort of creative project or some sort of endeavor, something that you're investing a lot of time and energy into, something that you're very passionate about. And I think that you're manifesting this. Around the second week, we do have the Star, so this is really nice. So the Star is a beautiful divine healing energy. So I see a lot of you healing, especially for those that were dealing with some sort of deception, or just, you know, going through a very long, difficult cycle or period within your life. You're now healing. We have this beautiful healing energy that's coming through around the second week. But this is also wish fulfillment. So there's certainly going to be some Sages around the second week that there's some sort of wish coming true for you here. And this wish coming true could bring in a lot of healing energy. So this is really, really nice. The Star also represents the sign of Aquarius. So there certainly could be, for some of you, an Aquarius that's very significant around the second week. Now, in the position of your power, we do have the Seven of Cups, which for some of you, I'm definitely getting, you have a lot of options on the table. You definitely have a lot of choices here. So for some of you, you have a lot of options. You're looking at your options. You could be narrowing it down. Very seldomly, this can be a confusing sort of energy. The Seven of Cups is a very dreamy sort of energy, so there could be some Sagittarius fantasizing a lot. But I really feel like the majority of you, this is you looking at your options. You're very passionate. You're looking at, you know, maybe the different choices that you have in front of you. And with the Two of Swords here, this is you maybe trying to narrow it down or trying to make a decision. And the position of how those around you are viewing you, I have the Two of Swords. So for some of you with this Two of Swords here, this is you really going within, trusting your intuition, with maybe making a choice here. So especially for those single Sages with the Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords, you might have a lot of suitors, you might have a lot of people trying to get your attention here. So you could be narrowing it down. For some of you, you might have some difficulties with doing that, no matter how you relate to this, to these energies, no matter if it's on the love front or this is, you know, more on the business front. I see many of you having a lot of options, but needing to maybe narrow it down, needing to listen to your intuition here with the Moon, and then the Two of Swords. And the hopes and fears, we do have Judgment. So Judgment can represent a second chance. So for some of you, maybe you want some sort of second chance when it comes to something in your life, but Judgment is a healing energy. It's you rising up from difficulties. So this is you being reborn in a sense. So this is you wanting to rise up from difficulties, from challenges, wanting to overcome all of that and move forward. And you are. You're leaving the month of March and going into April with the Knight of Pentacles. So this is you moving forward. For some of you, yes, you could be moving forward a little bit slower, but you're still moving forward. The Knight of Pentacles is forward movement. He's just a slower paced Knight. So you're moving forward. For some of you, this is your energy. Very cautious, careful. Maybe taking baby steps, especially if this is like on the career front or something financial. Maybe you're moving towards a particular goal, but you're being quite cautious. The Knight of Pentacles is very cautious. He moves forward at a pace that he's comfortable with, and he likes to plan out all the details. So for some of you, this is you incredibly detail-oriented, very practical, moving forward slowly but surely towards a particular goal. And also the Knight of Pentacles can represent some sort of financial news or offer that's coming through for you. So for some Sages at the end of March here, there possibly could be some sort of financial opportunity or good news that's coming through for you. So this is really positive no matter how you relate to this. You have a lot of healing energy with you, with Judgment and the Star, and then with the Ten of Swords in the recent past. I see a lot of you literally rising up from difficulties. I see a lot of you moving away from a difficult time within your life. For some of you, that's on the financial front. There could be some sort of generosity coming through. You could be receiving a decision. For those of you that have been waiting on a decision, this could be you receiving a decision. If not, right at the start of the month, around the second week here, with the Star, there could be some sort of wish that's coming through here. For you, and with that maybe wish that's coming through, you need to maybe narrow it down. You then might have to make some decisions. So financially, I actually see it being a wonderful month. I feel like, you know, for many of you, things are balancing out for you financially, especially for those Sages that were dealing with some sort of financial difficulties. Emotionally, I don't feel like it's going to be a bad month emotionally whatsoever. There could be some Sages around the second, third week. You could be fantasizing a lot. You could be daydreaming. There's nothing wrong with that. But overall, Sag, to be honest, I think it's going to be a wonderful month for you. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. This is my Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Additional guidance for Sag for March 2017. What does Sag need to know? Please show me. There we go. We have one card that just flipped out. And I believe Cancer had this card as well. I think it was Cancer. So there could be some Sagittarius Cancer connection. You might have a Cancer rising sign, or maybe Sagittarius is your rising sign. or you might be involved with a Cancer, because I believe I pulled this card for Cancer. All right, so now I'm pulling you an additional romance angel card, Sag. Additional guidance for Sagittarius for the month of March, focusing on love and relationships. All right, there we go. Very nice. All right, so the additional guidance card that I have for you, Sag, is nematoma, and I do apologize if I'm not saying that correctly. It's sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So for some Sages, you need to create some sort of sacred space within your life so you can get away, so you can clear your mind, so you can bring some peace to your mind. So for some of you, you need some sort of sacred space or environment. This will definitely help you. And with the moon here, honestly, it's a good month to meditate. It's a good time to definitely spend some time alone, to find a place that you're comfortable in, because you could be actually receiving a lot of messages from Spirit in the month of March. And then the additional romance angel card that we have for you, Sag, is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And if I remember correctly, Sag, from your last week's, I think it was your last week's weekly forecast that I did for you, which I believe would have been the week from the 20th to the 26th, that weekly reading for you was very much focused around love and relationships. And now we have the soulmate card here. So for some Sages, you're definitely manifesting a new relationship within your life. For those single Sages that you haven't met that person yet, but you want to, you need to remain positive. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring that person to you a lot quicker. So remain positive. Definitely tell your angels and your guides, speak to them, tell them the type of person that you want, and then visualize that person walking towards you. And then for some other Sages, you definitely have a soulmate that's coming through for you. So for some of you, you could be getting together with that person in the month of March. They very well could be an Aquarius. If not an Aquarius, I'm getting perhaps maybe a Cancer, an Aquarius. Could be another fire sign person, a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, or potentially even an earth sign person with the Knight of Pentacles here, so Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So great spread, Sag. I think it's going to be an amazing month for you. Financially, things are definitely going to get a lot better. And then emotionally, I see it being a wonderful month for you as well. So I do hope that you found this reading helpful, Sag, and I do wish you a wonderful month of March. Take care.